Hi, my name is Danielle Askin, and I have psoriatic arthritis with 4 children. There was a lot of concerns that I had when I was pregnant and breastfeeding concerning my medications, and it affected my ability to properly manage my illness while also taking care of my family.
Hi, I'm Melissa Gorman. I am a mother of 2 and a nurse. And in 2010, when I was pregnant with my first daughter, I suffered a medical complication that forced me to make a difficult decision regarding taking a medication while pregnant and while breastfeeding.
Hello, my name is Sierra CC Coven. I am program manager at the Well Project, a nonprofit who serves women living with HIV. I am a mother of 2 and a woman living with HIV for the past 13, almost 14 years.
My name is Amber Griffith, and I am a postdoc at the Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis. And I've recently given birth to my daughter, Zayla, this year, January 26, 2022. And when I was pregnant with her, it was all throughout the pandemic. So the vaccine and how it affects pregnant women was really important to me at that time.
When I found out that I was pregnant in February of 2021, that was the time that I looked at the side of my pill bottle, and that is when I saw that this medication was not recommended for people who were pregnant. That was disheartening.
I was very lucky to have a mother as a doctor who was my provider, my rheumatologist. And when these medications were being proposed, she did explain to me that there are 0 studies done on breastfeeding on pregnant women and the effects that they would have on children.
I was really shocked to find there wasn't a lot of information available. It was pretty scary to make a decision based on a lack of evidence, and it was really hard as a nurse and as a patient to try to do what is best for my child without having science to back up that decision.
Very difficult decision. Had to figure out what I wanted to do, and it was a lose-lose because it was either I would have negative side effects for myself or my children would have negative side effects, or both of us.
If we can get the research, the support, the backing of, looking at birthing parents who are living with HIV and breastfeeding, I think that would change the trajectory of where all of this is going.
My neurologist presented me with a great opportunity to participate in a study that she was doing to look at the safety of seizure medications during pregnancy and lactation. And it was a wonderful opportunity for me for several reasons. I wanted to help others who were in exactly the situation I was in a few years before when I was pregnant with my first daughter. And my husband and I had to make decisions about taking a medication when there wasn't a lot of information available.
These are conversations that I think doctors should have with their patients, to emphasize that, we're not just doing this, pulling things out of thin air and then just giving it to people. Like there's a process to this.
Patients can contribute to the process by, first, we need to be aware. A lot of times we don't know the things that are going on, any trials, any research, if no one's sharing it with us. And that would be, I think, one of the most beneficial things, because we do a lot of talking amongst each other, storytelling, and our actions can influence our other peers. So if we have the information, if we've been told, then that just opens the networks of people who are able to receive this information.